Live from New York's #1 news with Shirlene Ellicott, Mike Marza, and Danny Beckstrom. This is Eyewitness News Mornings at 10.
Good Friday morning. Happy ? Groundhog Day? 11th straight gray day in New York City. But we finally found the sunlight at the end of this dreary tunnel as sunny skies are set to settle in for the weekend.
Oh, because I was like, we found it? Where? Because I don't see
not
it
yet.
there.
Not yet.
Okay. So bad. Groundhog here popped up and said, no thanks, I'm going back in the hole. Welcome to Mornings here at 10. So much to get to, so let's get after it here at 10 o'clock. We have the latest on this search for the large group of recent migrants who allegedly assaulted NYPD officers in Times Square. You've seen this video. The NYPD's chief of patrol giving us an update just a short time ago.
Also, it's a new month, which means new opportunities to score great deals. Nina's going to be joining us on this Free Money Friday with February's best bets, including some ideas for Valentine's Day.
And today, my favorite day of the year, the day when years of education and meteorological experience is put up against a glorified squirrel. And that, in fact, a groundhog is basically, scientifically speaking, just a large ground squirrel. So really excited to see how my forecast matches up with the groundhog spring predictions.
Yeah, groundhogs plural. Which
groundhogs.
They don't have the AMS little seal or whatever? No, not so much.
They don't.
So why don't you tell us what we can expect?
Right.
Because some positive news on the way.
There is. I'm so excited to talk about the sunshine that finally returns to the region starting tomorrow. Today, not so much. 42 degrees, rainy with a breeze out of the north, wind at 8 miles per hour. You see on radar, it's really active, right? We're seeing another round of relatively widespread rain sweep across the area. Maybe some light snowflakes in the mix for our northern suburbs. But this is the last of it for today. I think as we head toward about 2, 3 p.m., that's when this swings through. We'll begin to dry out, drier air filters in behind this front, and that helps to clear the cloud cover for the weekend. Right now, temperatures are above freezing for most, upper 30s, low 40s across the tri-state. Seasonable. It's right around where we should be this time of year. But man, it looks gloomy out there, doesn't it? We're going to continue with this light rain again through about 2, 3 p.m. From there, it tapers off and the cloud cover starts to clear. Unfortunately, that clearing doesn't start until after sunset tonight, so I'm not confident that we're going to get a ton of sun before it actually sets, but we're moving the right direction. So looking at the headline, today, as expected, the groundhog sees showers, not shadows. It makes sense given the cloud cover. That's science, people, not a groundhog's prediction. Anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. And then this weekend, sunny skies after these 11 straight gray days. And that settles in next week as well. The extended also looking sunny and mostly dry.
Okay, almost there. Top stories this morning. We are following students at Martin Van Buren High School at Queens Village, ushered through scanners and cops a day after a couple of students were stabbed on campus. Yesterday and now, so far, 17-year-old students have been charged. One with criminal possession of a weapon. The second student charged with gang assault. These students who were stabbed are expected to physically recover. We'll have a full report from the school coming up at the bottom of the hour.
Some new stats just in about crime on the subway last month. According to the NYPD's Transit Bureau, January saw several increases in crime on the city's subway system compared to last year. According to the report, major crime was up nearly 48%. Grand larceny, which involved mostly pickpocketing on the subway, was up more than 88%. And felony assaults were also up 32%.
New details now in a deadly fire in New Rochelle up in Westchester County. This happened around 3:30 this morning on 5th Avenue in a 6th-floor apartment building. We know a man in his 40s died. We also learned that he was well-liked. He was known in the neighborhood. When crews got there, he was found unconscious and pronounced dead at the hospital. Those flames mostly contained to the victim's apartment. At this point, no word on what sparked the fire.
And new information this morning in that attack on a couple of NYPD officers in Times Square. Several suspects still being sought. Another arrested and held on bail, but 4 others who were arraigned and released without bail have possibly left New York on a bus, according to police.
Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu following the latest developments in Midtown. You just got an update. So, Janice, what did you learn? Weekend.
No matter what you do, I hope you enjoyed the sunshine. I know we're all ready to see it.
Yeah, that should be its own little part of what's up this weekend. The sun.
For this edition of Eyewitness News Mornings at 10.
Don't forget to join Pedro Rivera with Danny and Michelle tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. The news returns in an hour today.
Time and temperature from TD Bank.